Hey, what's up, peeps? Hidalo mío. Sit down and take a seat. Hello, que siéntate. Lars and beyond. Ooh, you know you like that hookah. What's going on?
Hey.
On this episode, hosting my G band, also hosting with me, Annie. What's good, Annie?
What's poppin'?
And we got a special guest today. Came straight from Lowell.
Huh?
We got KTV. Let's go, yo, bro. How you doing, brother?
Hey, you know what it is, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I got the hookah, I got the Patron.
Facts.
I got beautiful people in the room with me, so I'm here, man.
It's a
Shout out
good
to my
day,
city,
bro.
Lowell, man. You know what it is? Let's get it poppin'.
So, brother. I mean, like, I'm interested in getting into the Lowell scene, and you guys really put in work.
Yeah.
You work hard.
Yeah.
I've seen you as a host, brother. You done the Daywave things.
Yes, sir.
And you have them piercing R&B songs, bro. Like that, they're in there, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're really deep. And like, I want to ask you where all that came from.
Honestly, that's a lot of my teamwork. Shout out Wavy Babies, DJ Money. That consists of Wavy Babies is me, my boy Swaggy, 1 shout out to you, my boy Ali, my boy Joey Brody, what's up, JB? And then Money, he's not a Wavy Baby, but he's always with us, DJ Money. He DJs all over the place. So basically, when it comes to all of our events, all of everything that we do, I am gonna say that I'm gonna give them the full responsibility on that. I'm gonna give them the full credit on that, because when it comes to my team, which I love so much, they always remind me, always tell me, bro, stick to the music, get us out of here. You get what I'm saying? Like, like, bro, like all the events, if I'm doing too much, I'd be like, bro, you got a new track though? Like, what? You got a new beat? Like, you got a new verse?
Bro.
Motivation, bro. Like everybody, I've been questioned before. I was featured in the magazine a lot. Shout out Visual Mag, and they asked me, who do you look at as motivation? And a lot of other people are, answering famous people, like, Kanye is my motivation, P. Diddy, like, which is not bad, shout out if that's your motivation, but for me,
It's a bright star.
my answer was my team is my motivation. They're my, because we're all different. Money does the DJing, Swaggy, he's the mentor, he has a lot to say, always pep talking me, always, coming at me, but in a loving way. Ali's always hustling, trying to get money, and they always tell me when I get carried away, bro, stick to the music. Don't worry about this. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna show up early to make sure the door niggas are good and they got their jerseys on and they got this, that, the other, and I'm gonna make sure they're like, nigga, stick to the music, bro. Don't worry about none of that. You feel me? So, shout out to them, shout out my team. Like, they're really my they're really my motivation, bro. It's not like one of those things where, oh yeah, they're my team, so shout out to them. No, they're not throwing shade to other teams, but with us, bro, when I tell you we really got our lanes, we stick to our lanes.
Isn't that amazing? You get so many things done when people do exactly what they're good at in that position. Nobody's trying to go out their neck and try to be this because it looks visually
exactly,
like an ill position.
Exactly. And the thing is with all of us is there's one thing we all have in common, which it works in my favor, is we all love music. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I have my own. We have our own studio.
That's what ties it if you think about it.
Yeah. Bro, we have our own studio, and there's days where I'm there and I just, to be honest, I don't want to work. I'm just like this. And then I hear Swaggy, he's an artist on our label, and he's in the studio with a beat on, making a hook, and Money's hyping him up, and I'm over there on the couch smoking a hookah like mad lazy, and then I go in the room, they're like, nigga, what you gonna say on this? And then I'm like, all right, fuck it, we making it tight then. You gotta say, shout out to them, man. DJ Money, Swaggy, I just want to say they got a fucking EP coming. Balling on a budget. No date yet, but when I tell you these niggas have so much unreleased music in my computer, they really do. Like, shout out our singles coming. It's called 2 Door 4 Door. That shit's real big in the city.
Who say that again?
What is it? What's the say again?
Who did you? I didn't hear you.
Oh, Money and Swaggy.
Money and Swaggy.
Yeah, Money and Swaggy. They have an EP coming, and it's like, and it's to a point. They'll say it. They're not even artists, but they do this music shit. They're around music so much that they go on a beat. And
what's the best studio in Lowell right now that all you guys are working in?
Oh, well, it's my studio, Wavy Baby Studio. But I wouldn't say that's.
Yo, is it the dark one where you have some cool lighting?
Yeah, I have all that, but I wouldn't say, like, if you was to ask a person from Lowell, what's the best studio, they wouldn't say mine, because my studio is for us. I'm not that type of nigga, yo, 50 an hour, come to my studio, I will record you. I'm very,
Selective.
Yeah.
I'm very. This is us. And shout out Ale. Ale, his vision when I first got the studio was he thought that that's what we were gonna do the studio for. Yo, let's rent it out, make money off. Cause Ale always wants money. That nigga. That's why that's his role in the group. If we don't make him money, he's like, yo, let's do this. Let's do an event here. And we'll be like, nigga, that makes no sense. But hey, at least he's thinking. You get what I'm saying? So his vision was, yo, we're gonna rent out the studio, $40 an hour. Yeah, and I had to stop. We had to stop him and be like, bro, this is just for us. You feel me? We make enough music. So it's just for us, homies. You know, Annie, she came to the studio, and it's like, there's a lot of people who has asked me, yo, can I come record it? And it's just like, it's not that I'm selfish with it. It just, I'm very prideful. You get what I'm saying? With my space, with my music, with my. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing though, because sometimes it's like, bro. Some people look at it as I'm being cocky, like you get what I'm saying, like he don't want to work with nobody, he don't want to this.
Bro,
and
I get the
You gotta
same
be
thing all the time. Is if the time is right, if the temperature's correct, you know what I mean? Like, can you just go to another studio and get more off of me? Because I'm gonna be serving you, and I gotta actually work on something right now.
Yeah,
You know, there's so much involved that the common person that when they ask you something, they don't get what. That's what's wrong with people nowadays. You know, you tell them no, and they just go with like, oh, it's because you hate me, X, Y, and Z. Like, bro, no. I just wish I could just do this and just like out of my head. And just hit you into your brain, and you can just like, oh my God, do I have to do all that shit?
That's a fact.
Yes, respect me. Like,
if there's anything that I wanted to say to any artist out there who thinks I'm cocky and thinks I'm full of it, and I'm just worried about yada yada yada, and I don't show love, just understand this. Is this a camera?
Right there, bro.
Okay, good. Cause I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this shit. You gotta understand, bro. I am trying to get the fuck out of here. My team, we're trying to get the fuck out of here. So what do I look like? Always trying to work with other people and help them out and go crazy on their tracks. That ain't really gonna do much for me. You get what I'm saying? That's your.
Wait. But artists say that if you kill other people's music, that
yeah, it could work. It could. That is true. That is true. Yeah. But me as an artist, okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. I work better alone. Let's say that I work better alone.
I mean, but also you worked with me, so
yes.
So when I said selective, so I feel like what he's trying to say is that he's very selective with who he works with,
exactly.
And if he sees. If he fucks with you and what you have in your craft and whatever you got going on, he's gonna obviously, you know, work with you because he fucks with you genuinely.
Exactly.
He's not gonna just fuck with you because he fucks with you as a person. Exactly. He needs to fuck with you, because of your art.
Exactly, and I'm really big about the hype. You get what I'm saying? That's why right now, right? I'm not gonna name no names, but if I can name, 3 people that I want to work with right now, I could probably name them off the top of my head, and they're from Lawrence. You know why? Because these niggas have been fucking with me or showing me love from way back. They've been in my DM since way back.
Bro,
you know how many niggas
around here.
You get what I'm saying? You know how many niggas have hit me up just because their diary dropped and they're like, oh, this nigga's hot now. I need a feature. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up? You get what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bro, it ain't gonna work. Like, especially when you're from the same city as me. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you gotta understand. If you really fuck with me, then show that shit. Don't just show me off the hype. You get what I'm saying? My crew, me, I'm big. We're real big on the hype. I don't do this shit for hype. I've been doing this shit since I was 7 years old, bro. I put it this way, bro. I've been making music since I was 7 years old, and I can probably say I don't have more than 5 features in my whole life. Only because A, I work way better when I'm alone. B, the way I make music doesn't really go with the other way people make music. You get what I'm saying? Like, shout out to I'm not throwing shade to anybody who raps about the streets and moving work and all that, but that's not me. So, like, it's hard for us to get on the same track, but we could do it. We could get it done because I have plans to do that with somebody.
People that could do that are artists. It doesn't matter if you could pair up and do a project, brother. I respect both parties. That are even so different and still making something together. So whoever takes a challenge, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're that different. No. It's that there's few artists and there's few people that just want to be that role.
Exactly. I'm just real big on, if you're gonna come with me and you wanna make a song together and you wanna think, don't just say, yo, let's get together and make a song. No, like come to me with a concept. Like, yo, what do you think if we did this? Like, imagine a vision. That's what I'm about, visions. Yo, okay, I'm from the streets. You're not. What if we put those both together and we make something crazy? You get what I'm saying? It'll be fire.
Yeah.
That's
I wanted to just let you know that I appreciate you for allowing me,
What?
for this opportunity to explore within your craft and, putting me in here and putting my boy here. He's very talented.
Of course, I appreciate. I mean, like, you've done so much to the show. I don't know if you don't remember, but when you first came up here, it was in an audio episode.
Yeah.
Just when you just come in here, you helped our views a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you understand that for a whole 7 months, even though I had more more people coming in, your episode was on fire for 7 months straight. It was the most viewed one
Oh, wow, I
on
didn't
my
know that.
SoundCloud right now, still probably.
That's
You
fire.
know, and it's just, bro, I had the weirdest equipment,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I was just scraping by with equipment.
But it
And
was fun. It was a fun episode.
That's
We
what I
spoke
think,
about
like,
a lot of
and-
things.
and-
if there's anything I want to touch on as far as Annie, it's like, I'm going to base this off making Dear Diary with her, the intro. She killed that fucking intro. I told her, one of the first things I told her was, I am not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you. When I found her, this is the way I always talk
I
about
mean, you guys went to the park in the dark. You gotta talk about it.
Yeah, we'll get
I'm
to
not
that.
curious.
I always say when I found her because like I like that when I found her. But when I found her, it was at a soul night. I knew her already though.
Yeah.
But it was at a soul night. I seen her talent, and I'm like, you know what? Yo, this girl, she got it, and I don't even think she knows she got it. You get what I'm saying? So I told her when we made the intro, when we were doing all this shit, I was like, yo, I am doing this for you, so you can see how talented and how good you are at this, and what happened. The day we dropped it, I told, like, she was going crazy. She's like, bro, till that day, I'm gonna be straight up. She put the views that we have on YouTube or whatever, the views we have on the video, that's all because of her. It's not me.
Yeah.
It's because of her. I had people retweeting shit, favoriting all this
Bro, she
shit.
got some
Bro,
Shenko shit,
and it's
bro.
because of her, because it's not all because of, oh, she takes these pictures and she's so beautiful. No, it's because she's talented, bro. And I want people to understand that. It's not all about, when I found her, I already know, oh, she's a beautiful girl, this, that, the other, but niggas get carried away with that,
Yeah.
and they think like,
It's the obvious thing to do.
she looked this way, and it wasn't, with me, I swear, it wasn't about that. I was like, bro, this girl's really talented.
And an audio episode, you can't see shit, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, exactly.
That's
And it's
true.
rare.
That's true.
It's rare that you find these girls. Look at all these girls, the Nicki, the Cardi, the City Girls. A lot of niggas like them because they could twerk and they, and they doing crazy shit and they, this. But
They just-
nigga,
they're
name a
funny.
girl,
Yeah.
name a girl who can really just talk and be like,
Different
fuck what I look like. Like I'm gonna really talk to you and put out a story. There's females out there, that could do that. But I'm just saying, this generation, they're all about how does she look though. If she looks good, then I'm gonna support her. If she's ugly, then I'm not gonna do that. It's not about that, bro. It's not about that. She's talented. She's talented, and I feel like that's what it is. What Annie like? It's
Wow.
that's just what it is. At the end of the day, she's talented.
Thank you, KTV. No, for real. I have much love for this dude. Working with him, like I said in the last episode, he was super professional, and that's what I look for whenever I work with
So
anybody.
now that you both are here, what's the dark and the park concept? Like, I need both in the same time.
So I mean,
It was different. It was sick. It was deep. I'm like, yo, this guy, every time he does
little hard.
something that it seems too serious.
yeah,
like,
it was just like. So the way that worked was. So it was Annie's intro. Shout out to anybody who has heard that. If you listen to Dear Diary, that's the first one. Boom. And I love that it's the first thing because my vision for my music, any projects I dropped a mixtape. You can't find it anymore, but I still have it. It's called Change. I dropped that back in 2012 when my dad passed away. And then I dropped Take This Personal. And then I dropped Dear Diary. And the thing is with me, I feel like my intros, they have to start off like showing what's this about. You get what I'm saying? Like showing, you feel me? There's a lot of artists out there, they do an intro and they're just rapping on it and just, okay, that was the intro, I guess. But me, my intro, I'm gonna tell you everything that this shit's about. So my vision with Annie was I wanted to
Your music is missing that.
I wanted to basically show Dear Diary, like this is a diary, you get what I'm saying? And then Annie popped in my head. I was like, okay, we made the record, but while we were making it, while she was showing me what she had, I already had a whole video in perspective, you get what I'm saying? Like the whole video concept, she did a lot, but it was really like my vision. So my vision, while a lot of people don't know this, is probably my team, my vision at first was she was just gonna be in a bedroom. You get what I'm saying? Like just in the bedroom, the camera was gonna start going through the house, and then she's just in the bedroom, and then she's writing in her diary. She crumbles the paper and throws it on.
Called a house.
Yeah, throws it on.
I heard you can see
exactly,
it, bro.
throw it on the floor. She was gonna get up, light the hookah because that's what I'm all about.
The hookah gotta be in there. The hookah gotta be in there.
Yeah, the hookah was gonna be in there, all that. And then she was gonna come back to the bed, and most of the shot was gonna be her in bed, writing in her diary and saying what she had to say. But then, what happened? I don't know if the crib that we wanted to use was unavailable. I don't know. Something happened, and then I was like,
but tell them what I said when you were like, so we're gonna do this in a park,
yeah,
but at night.
Yeah.
And I was like, from what hood you from? Because
yeah. She would just, but I love that though. Just me getting that response out of her, it touched me because I'm like, I'm different, nigga. I'm doing something different here. You feel me? So so I just had the vision. We went to the park. It was dark. While I got her, we went to the pool. Nope, we got pizza first. Remember that? No,
yes, we got pizza first.
Annie's that type of
you can't work without food.
No,
you gotta
I learned this about Annie though. Annie's that type like when she goes and orders food, and if they take it too long, she's the type like that goes up to the thing. I ordered 5 minutes ago, and
I would never expect that.
You wouldn't think that about her, right?
You don't know
attitude and all that.
You don't know Annie when she's hungry.
Angry.
So we got the pizza and we pulled up. We pulled up to the park. My boy Jeff, shout out to Jeff, he's the one that shot it. Jeff Lopez.
Shout out to Jeff.
Yes, sir. And we just. To be honest, we kind of, I want to say we freestyled it, like, you get what I'm saying? We showed up to the park and we're like, let's put this here, let's put her there, and, have
whatever
it
felt right, that's what we did.
Yeah, it felt right, and then I knew that I wanted to have hers and then have my, the Mr. Lonely outro because it made sense to do a little bit of the intro and a little bit of the outro. And it just came together and it made sense and I love it. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, you can see it on YouTube. Just type in KTVS right there.
It's on my bio.
Yep.
Is it on your bio?
And
it's not on my bio.
It probably wasn't even too cold or anything either.
No, it wasn't.
No,
and that's to prove y'all that our cities aren't bad at night. So can you guys just chill?
Well, Lowell.
Random comment.
It was in Lowell.
Yeah.
What, Lowell is better than Lawrence in crime?
I'm not saying that. Not saying that.
Hey, shout out to Lowell.
Guys, let's not compete, please. Let's not compete about that.
All right, but I do got a few questions that I want to ask.
Yes, sir.
Since I'm,
yes, ma'am.
Hosting with you.
Of course, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you a few questions that I'm really curious to know. The first question is, which artist is influencing you the most right now?
The most right now?
It's me, because I work myself.
No, definitely. I'm gonna just name artists that I always watch and I'm always like, obviously, it's Kanye, but the thing is with Kanye, he hasn't even really been making this music. He's been all like about this other shit and the whole, whatever.
But he has a Superman cape. He's helping mad people on the low that we're not seeing, and we only see the crazy shit.
Yeah.
Him and his wife are doing real nigga shit right now. They're helping mad people. Low key. It's just they're not showing it.
Yeah, definitely. But when it comes to music, yeah, definitely Kanye. A big artist that I watch a lot. A lot of people don't, but I do, is Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith, obviously, is Will Smith and
Shout out to Jaden Smith, baby. Yo, thanks for coming out to New Balance, too, brother. Shout outs, brother. Shout outs, brother.
Lawrence?
Yeah, Jaden Smith came to Lawrence in New Balance, and, he was chilling and shit. Shout out to Jaden Smith, man.
With Jaden Smith, he is all about being different. His crew is called the Misfits, and he's just about
being himself.
Yeah, being himself. He's very, everybody is the same. He dresses the way he wants. His music, if you guys listen to his music.
I wish he made more hip hop.
Yeah. He does a lot of the yelling and the this and the that, and he talks about his story. Like, he's just very motivational. So I would say, Kanye is up there for me, just because if I don't think about signing to a label or any of that. I got my team and everything. But if I was to go to a label, it would be good music, just because I fuck with their vision, I fuck with their vibe. I love Kanye. Then there's Jaden Smith, and then Kanye, Jaden Smith.
Do you fuck with J. Cole?
Yes, J. Cole, yes, J. Cole.
Because J. Cole is my man.
Yeah, no, J. Cole
I love J.
definitely.
Cole. That's my boo.
Yeah, no, J. Cole.
Yo, J. Cole, you wildin', because the last time
No, J. Cole's on there too. Just to name a few artists. So this is past the question that you asked me. If there was any artist that I would want to see live performing, and I would pay whatever they want to watch them perform, it would be Kanye, obviously, Jaden Smith, Frank Ocean.
Yes.
Frank Ocean is
Frank Ocean's in a vault.
Frank Ocean is like on the
Nobody's
top
gonna
of
see me
my
ever
top.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Whenever people talk to me about my book and my art, that's why I go back to like Frank Ocean.
Yeah, Frank
Because
Ocean,
I can relate to him a lot. I'm very like,
Frank Ocean.
I don't know if it's scared, but I'm very, I don't know how I feel about blowing up.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of makes me uncomfortable,
Yeah.
to be honest.
You
I
shy
like my
from
privacy.
it. I feel like you know you could blow up, and you shying from it OD. Every time you go like this to the
But
scene,
what are you relating that to? That Frank Ocean didn't want to blow up, right? Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
Good
not
shit.
not so much that he didn't want to blow up. Maybe he wasn't thinking that he was gonna blow up as
Yeah.
much as he did.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he did blow up, he was like, "Whoa, this is too much." And I feel like I can relate to that because
Yeah.
I like my privacy.
Yeah.
He's very private. You don't know. People be like, "Where's Frank Ocean?" That's literally how I feel.
in a vault.
And like the amount of time that people waited for
Yeah.
his like next album
Yeah.
is how I feel because like a lot of people like to pressure me about my book and all of that, and it's like.
sorry.
You gotta you gotta be very like, you know, whatever art you're working on, whatever your craft is, that's your baby, and you
Yeah.
just gotta be 100, especially if you're a perfectionist, you gotta be completely 100% genuinely just, you know, this is like, yeah, like I'm set, like I'm good, like I fuck with this, I want to share this. I feel like that's very important because if you just release shit because people are harassing you, it's not really you're just rushing it.
You're catering to the crowd instead of your artwork.
Exactly. So that's how I feel, and I know I've waited a while. People have been waiting a long time,
Yeah.
but trust me, it's in the production.
Let's
It's
get it.
coming. But anyways, back to you.
Yeah, it just Frank Ocean. He just like, I listen to a lot of his music. A lot of people don't know. From the last thing I heard, that nigga lives in hotel rooms. He doesn't even have a crib. Like, he just lives in hotel rooms, bro. He don't have like, you know, this big ass mansion, and he just stays there. Like, no, this nigga just lives on the road. And another person that I wanted to touch on that you were talking about, you know, blowing up and they didn't want it. He talked about it a lot, and a lot of his songs is Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller, he and I know this because of his songs, and I hope this is true, is the way he you know, touches on it, is he didn't know that this is what it was when you blow up. Like, he has a daughter, he don't like that he can't take his daughter here. He don't like
man, I
that he
feel like I'll be
can't,
that dude.
you know, he
Fuck,
can't do
like,
this,
that's just
he
hard.
can't do that. He was like, yo, if he could take it all back, he would. But then me as an artist, I get heated. I'm like, give that shit to me then, nigga. I'll take it. You get what I'm saying? But then at the same time, but it's true though, bro. You make it and you can't do shit. You like locked, bro. You know how uncomfortable it is to, you can't go to the mall because everybody's gonna attack you. I always say this all the time, right? What's the excitement of the movies, right?
Truth be told, when's the last time you've been to the mall?
The mall? Probably like last week. I went to North
Shore?
Natick. I always go to Natick Mall because they have Zara and all that shit.
Yeah.
Natick,
I love Natick Mall.
Natick Mall fire. But no, it's like, okay, so let's touch on like the concept of the movies, right?
Yeah.
A lot of rich people, what do? They end up building a movie theater in their house, right? And they got a movie theater with a big ass
Why
screen.
not?
But I feel like that ruins the experience of the movies. The movies is about going there, you laugh at people, and you're like, you just doing so, you eat the popcorn and you have to walk through people and be like, where's our seat? Fuck, I
That's
lost
the
you.
nostalgia.
That's the part of the movies. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy the movies at my house and I have a movie seat and I have a big ass screen and it's just me and my significant other and we're just watching a movie. It's like it kind of
With mad seats.
yeah, mad seats, nobody around you. You don't even gotta be quiet anymore. You could just be like, babe, you saw that, right? Like you can't do
Yeah,
that at
I
the
see
movies.
it. She's on her phone doing some other shit.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, but at the end of the day, it's just like it's not that it sucks making it. Just you are very taken away from normal things.
You
and it's
gotta like mentally prepare yourself for that type of attention, and that's what I struggle with the most. I mean, like, I feel like anybody who puts the work in and the dedication into their craft, they will be able to blow up. Like, it just takes dedication and consistency, you know, hard work, because that's, you know, that's what you gotta do. But I do have a few other questions for you.
Yes.
Yo, just blow it. Just shoot them. Don't even tell them about it. You're gonna be unexpected. You're gonna be like, boom, question. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna answer this shit.
So from the beginning, like before you even had followers and fans and shit, like what do you wish you would have known when you started out?
As far as music,
Yeah.
I wish. I think I wish I would have known that rapping the way I was rapping or the way I rap, people take me as a cocky motherfucker. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, people take me as, like, he thinks he's better than everybody. He thinks he's, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
that's when you,
like,
that's how I know you're doing a good thing.
But there's a type of, like, confidence you need to have. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, with me, I say this in a lot of my songs. It's my team. The way we look at shit is this shit's a sport. So it's me versus everybody. It's me versus everybody. So there's a lot of songs or freestyles. I'm real big on freestyles. Any hot beat, I'll get on and I'll drop a freestyle. And I say, you know, rappers in my city, da da da. And I'll rap and I'll say a line and I'll be like, niggas want to rap, or like niggas or rappers compared to me. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You know, this, that, the other.
But when you rap, you gotta slice throats. I understand why people try to like hug each other when they're trying to rap.
And people take that the wrong way, and they're like, oh, he's talking about me? I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about and I wouldn't get mad. I've heard so many tracks where other rappers talk like that, and I use that shit as motivation. Like, okay, this nigga nice, let's get it then.
Yeah.
Let's verbally box. If niggas want to verbally box, let's verbally box.
Exactly.
Oh, I verbally outboxed you. Now you want to physically box me? My nigga,
I feel like to me, that's you're building like. You're giving each other, like, you're inspiring each other.
Exactly.
You're just building upon each other. You're giving each other,
but you guys wouldn't
motivation.
understand the shit that I've gone through. Like, yo.
Then tell me what you gone through, bro. Tell me your fucking crazy ass story, please.
I've been through shit, like, bro, I've dropped shit, and I had niggas, you know, see me at the barbershop and call me outside, like, yo. So niggas told me, yo, that you dropped a freestyle and you said this. Like, yo, was that towards me? It's like, nigga, what? Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not talking about nobody specifically. I'm talking about every fucking rapper.
That's my Twitter life.
You get what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's just like, bro, I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I'm talking about, nigga, when I say other rappers or when I say this, that, the other, nigga, I'm talking about anybody from my city. I'm talking about Kanye. I'm talking about Jay-Z.
Anybody
I'm
who
talking about
wants
J.
to be
Cole.
a
Nigga,
rapper.
I'm talking about anybody. I'm coming for everybody's head, bro.
Facts.
That's how I am when it comes to my music. I know that I have talent and shit. I know I can fucking rap. So I'm coming at anybody who wants to do the same thing I'm gonna do. You get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, why not? I'm good right now, thank you. I'm not gonna be like, but like, I don't know. Like, what do you niggas want me to be? It's like a positive person, like, you know, shout out to everybody that raps and you know, let's all work together. And I have said that in my track. I said, you know, shout out to all the artists, what this, that, the other. Because
nigga, fuck them. Fuck them. You cannot satisfy all of them. You cannot satisfy all of them.
Exactly. That's what my whole team. That's what my whole team is about.
It's impossible.
That's what my whole team is about, and what we stand for. What we always say in our group chats and shit is, we cannot make everyone happy. My boy Money, he's a DJ. You know how many fucking song requests we get every time we do an event, and we can't play them all. Guess what? We cannot make everybody happy. Everybody wants to, you know,
Shout
since
out
they
to
know.
Money.
Yeah, shout out to Money. Get into our events for free because they know us, and we're like, bro, we can't, nigga, we cannot make everybody happy.
How can we make all this without having at least a couple cents?
We can't make everybody happy, and that's how I am with my music. It's like, bro, I'm not gonna like, bro, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. When I rap my best, it's either two things. It's when I'm in my feelings. Obviously, if you heard Dear Diary, I'm in my feelings. That whole fucking.
You're swimming.
Oh, I'm swimming in my feelings. I make music the best when I'm in my feelings, and when I'm talking that shit too. When I'm like,
I respect that
when
shit.
I'm comparing niggas to me, and I'm just like, cause I will make somebody, like somebody that doesn't know me at all. I will make them be like, damn, these other niggas are whack. This nigga's nice. You get what I'm saying? I make people realize who's
You're
whack.
passionate
exactly.
as fuck,
who's
brother.
whack and who's nice. Who really could do this music shit, who can't. You get what I'm saying? Yo, this is a line that I say on one of my freestyles, because this is real big to me. I'm real big on performance, right? So I say in one of my freestyles, every rapper got a SoundCloud, but embarrassed themselves when it comes to a show. Meaning, nigga, every rapper, you get what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody got a SoundCloud.
I feel like the key to any art that you do, whether it is painting, you know, rapping, writing, whatever it is, you just gotta do what you feel. You gotta express yourself.
Exactly.
You will never imagine how many people will relate to you and your organic feelings. You can't focus on pleasing people.
Exactly.
You just gotta focus on pleasing yourself, pleasing what it is, you know, to express yourself, and you know, feeding your soul when it comes to your art. That's the only important shit about it. You out here trying to please everybody, you don't know what those people are truly feeling.
Exactly.
It took me a long time to actually to stop pleasing other people.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when I also, even in the past when I was in a relationship or some shit, you know, and my ex used to go like, "Oh, you're a people pleaser. You don't give a fuck." It's not. It's not that. It's just like you were asleep. There was 1,000 guests in the house. I have to make sure they're good. You know, but at the end of the day, I was a people pleaser.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm trying to ace everything.
Yeah.
You're trying to ace everything.
Yeah.
So you start thinking about how come the people aren't happy?
Yeah.
I love acing everything. I love going hard in everything I do. What the fuck is that? Where is that hate coming from?
Yeah.
But then you learn is that in this world, there's just people that are always gonna be in opposite energy.
Exactly, yeah.
In different energy. This is what this existence
Yeah, no,
does.
definitely.
So why
So
not
it's
just
like-
be yourself?
Exactly.
So when you believe that, you're like,
No, exactly.
I mean, 80% of people love me. Why am I worrying about the 20%?
Exactly. And that was a big thing for me, and I appreciate when I dropped not take this personal. Dear Diary was, it's not that I was scared to drop that. It's just every track on Dear Diary is personal. It's a story. Everything. Just in case people are wondering, everything on Dear Diary is true. Like the stories, everything is true. Me and my boys were talking about this the other day.
Bro, can you start clarifying some of them crazy ass tracks?
Oh,
and
no,
stories?
definitely.
All right, so I got a question.
Help!
Oh shit! All right, so in one of your tracks, everybody in this room is curious.
Even me, bro. Because I asked that shit without
Even me,
even knowing
bro.
that she even had that shit written down, man.
There's a song that you stated that there was 2 girls that were in love with you.
Oh yeah.
Are you still in contact with those females?
Yeah.
Or do you have like a copacetic relationship going on? What's going on with that?
I mean, everybody.
And how did they feel? Sorry.
Yeah,
how did they feel about that song?
So that song is not on Dear Diary, right? No, it's not.
No, it's not in Dear Diary. It's on YouTube.
It's on
Oh, it
on
isn't.
YouTube.
My
No,
bad.
You're fine.
YouTube.
You're fine. It's called Fuck Love. Yeah.
I mean, if Anee's all about love, so that's why it caught our attention.
No, I was damaged. So like the story behind that was, I was in Miami with a girl, and I got drunk. She went through my. I'm gonna get personal. Fuck it. I got drunk. She went through my phone, and she saw old shit from me and my BM. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my BM, like she said, like I miss you and I love you and my daughter loves you. You know,
That's not your fault.
No, all this stuff and
Mira tú.
but I always, bro, the way I am with females, it's like, and the way I am, like, is like, put yourself in her shoes, bro. It's like, bro, a girl getting with a nigga that has a child, that shit's hard, bro. You don't know what that relationship is with their child's mother, this, that, the other. So I understood that, and so when we got back from Miami, like, bro, it was bad. Like, bro, this all happened on the last night. So think about this, like, when you're on a trip, the plane ride back home is big. You get what I'm saying? Like, the energy is big. Like, you know, you guys talk about everything you have fun with, all that stuff, and we didn't do that shit. It was dead silent. We were mad at each other. Well, she was mad at me, this, that, the other. Bro, we got picked up. We weren't saying shit in the car. I got dropped off at my car, slammed the door, and I left. Boom. So, after that, bro, I went home and I made Fuck Love, and I was just like, and that was just about, you know, the girl I'm with, and my BM.
I'm sorry.
And go ahead.
You said I went home and fuck love. Most people said I went home and made love. Like
No, like
Bro,
he
this
made the song
made the
Fuck
song.
Love.
no, I know that. But most people say, "Oh, I went home and made love," but you said I went home and fuck love.
Yeah, fuck love.
Like yo, bro, like you're on a
because-
whole different spectrum with
No,
certain
because
shit.
because the shit I was going through, and it just, I let it all out. I let it all out, and shout out to her because I actually used a voice memo that she sent me that same day.
I heard it, bro.
Yeah.
I was
no, and that's not even. That's not
bro, you have. I'm like, who is this shorty?
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
yeah.
I want to know who
That's
this
not
shorty
even,
is.
That's not even all of it too. So
She's local.
yeah, no. When I first dropped that, I dropped just a promo. Like I dropped a preview to the video, and it was just the whole voice memo. And the whole voice memo, you know, says like, you know, like focus on your music, do what you want to do, be with your team. If girls want you, they can have you. Like it was just like shit like that, and that shit started showing the world like, okay, this is about to be real. Like something's going on. Like this nigga's really. But I just wanted to shout out her because I knew this, but I didn't know this. That bro, you could get sued for that shit. you could legit get sued for using other girls' voices on your track.
Oh, definitely.
And yeah, all that. Fun fact of the day.
Yeah.
Marvin's Room with Drake. Everybody knows that song. You know Marvin's Room. That girl that's in that, she sued that nigga for that, and she opened her own salon.
Why wouldn't I? Why?
She sued Drake for that. So, anyways, she sent me that voice memo. I put that in the song.
Shout out to Drake.
And I definitely, right? Imagine, watched it. Hit me up, DM me, nigga. We got some work to do.
What them all motherfuckers I'm looking at? Don't worry about.
And we just, anyways, and I just made the song, and I'm not gonna explain the whole song because I want you guys to go watch it. If you haven't watched it, Fuck Love on my channel KTV. And it's just about two girls that were in love with me, and I spoke the truth about it.
Dude, you said like, you know what, and these two girls are loving me. Boom, bombshell.
Yo, the moment that you said these two girls in love with me,
it was
I'm
a bomb.
pretty sure
I was not
everybody was
expecting.
like, hold up, pause,
This
wait a
nigga
minute.
doesn't give a fuck. That's what I felt.
Nah, it was real. It was a real situation,
But
and he,
Like, it's like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's like you had so much in that tank that you know what, yo, this is what's true. I'm fucking tired. I can't do this no more. No.
Yeah.
I can't do this. What I'm expressing.
Yeah.
This is what's going on. How can I solve this? I'm fucking done. I can't keep all this shit in
and
anymore.
I think about this, and I'll say this on camera because I think they're both comfortable with me saying this, and I'm okay to admit this. Was think about this, and this is fucked up, but I mean, this is the shit I was going through. I was with a girl, but still living at my BM's house. You get what I'm saying? I was living with my BM,
Oh, wow.
with a girl. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
a lot to take in.
A lot to take in. You get what I'm saying? A lot.
No.
That's like being
definitely.
a secret agent.
And that's why, you get what I'm saying? And how can you not let that shit out at one point? It's either I keep it bottled inside and not talk about the shit that was going on, or, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a CIA agent.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, and it's like, it wasn't no beef, like, bro, like I said, like I said in the track, both of these girls want to love me, both of them want to hold it down, both of them want to be there for my daughter, both of them, you get, like, nigga, it's both sides.
It's
you
a lot.
have to put that shit on the track,
Yeah,
bro.
as an artist, you gotta. As an artist, this is the thing about people that they don't understand this about an artist. Our true art, like our real shit, comes out of experience. Like that's when the real shit comes out. That's
Let's
when.
be straight up. Does it come? Do you think it comes from pain? I might be wrong.
No,
There's good experience. There's good
experience,
experience.
pain, anything that it causes you while you're going through those emotions. Like that's what art is, expressing yourself through pain, through your experiences.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like are against that for some reason. Like, what do you want me to do? Just make up some scenario and like make something out of it? Like things come out of experiences. I've had people like really like, attack me over like, oh, you're like, bro, this is my experiences. Like, this is what I'm going through right now. This is what I'm using to create my craft. And it has to be genuine. I don't believe in art that's...
Tag you for being you.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
I just think at the end of the day, like, any artist, out there, like, people, I'm saying this from experience. I don't know if it's just me, but I just feel like people, they fuck with you more when you rap
genuinely
about real shit.
Yeah.
What you're
Bro,
really
I'm not a
going
rapper,
through,
and when I freestyle, my niggas are just like, oh.
Yeah, cause you rap,
I don't give a fuck.
When you rap about real, like, don't get me wrong.
I'm not a rapper,
But
guys. I'm not a rapper.
but the way it gets portrayed is like, listen to these songs today, hammer on my thing, then I shoot. But like, okay, cool.
It's like, have you done
get
that,
what I'm
my nigga?
saying?
Have you fucking shot? Let me see that.
Exactly, right? But like, take somebody,
sorry.
That shit is annoying.
take somebody like Kodak, for example, right? Kodak Black. A lot of people don't like him, this, that, the other. Because he raps like that and all this stuff. But then he dropped, I don't know the name of the song, but me and my niggas listen to it all the time. The blood in my eyes, I'm going blindfold. And he just like, he's in a church and he's rapping about his shit that he went through and the shootings and people dying and real shit. And that song is probably one of his biggest songs because he's rapping real shit.
Because it's real shit, yeah.
It's real shit. And bro, no matter where you're from, no matter if you're from the hood, if you're not, if you're from the suburbs, if you're fucking black, if you're white, if you're hood, if you're not hood, just rap real shit that you've been through, and I promise you're gonna get the best response out of your fans that you have. And that's where I am growing, and I know to keep doing this and keep rapping the way I'm rapping. And keep putting out the music that I'm doing, because every time I do it and rap about this real shit, I get the most responses, the most replies, and the most like people connect to it. And that was so thankful that I am with Dear Diary, is I didn't think people were gonna really connect to it like that, but people connect to it, bro.
Definitely. When it comes to that, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead,
when it comes to that, I also wanted to know, what is your like, what is the most crucial part of your creative process? Like for you, so when you are in your studio alone
Yep.
and you feel inspired and you feel like, you know, you got a lot to say, what are, you know, little things that you do to help you get to that point where you create dope shit?
I would say it's. That's a good question. I would say like the little things that I do is.
Get the hookah set up.
Yeah, that's always the hookah. It's always the hookah. But no, it's so bad. Sorry, just to like go. I'm gonna answer that question. It's so bad with the hookah. Like, not bad. It's not bad. But it's just like,
Is it
bro.
though?
I cannot. Listen, it's
Is
like.
it really?
It's
My
like,
homegirl
this is
either
how it
ain't
is.
put
Like,
it in comments.
I open the door like to my studio room. So my studio is like different rooms. Like I have a room with a bed, just in, like if I'm sleeping there,
I feel like
and then
I'm
I have
drinking out of a
like
shot.
you know the TV where everybody can chill, and then I have the studio, right? And I cannot. It's to the point I cannot enter that studio without a hookah already lit, or it's the studio. The hookah's already in there, so I'm getting it to make it. You get like I have to, and I cannot sit on that computer chair without this in my hand. Like I can't. I don't know if people can say it's bad.
They get click. Wait. Click. Oh my God! I'm not holding it. What the fuck? You just like this ain't right.
It's bad.
It just ain't
bad.
right.
It's
bro.
just part of your creative process.
Yeah, it is.
I feel
it's
you.
a part of the creative process, but
Hey, don't even justify it, because every fucking rapper takes a fucking blunt to the face.
whatever
They have
they
to
do, yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I had to take an L to do this. I had to take an L before work.
No, there's a lot of
So don't
artists
worry,
that need
brother. Your vice.
There's a lot of artists that need weed, that need hookah, or they need girls. Sometimes girls is motivation. Sometimes they need their team.
I'm scared of the guys that need girls around them to feel motivation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little scared. No, not even because of how they are, and it's just there's a certain. Think about it.
Yeah.
You need women to like spark your artistic.
I don't know.
Side.
I think it's just about maybe what kind of track you're making. Like, I don't know. Like, I relate that on the Biggie movie, Notorious. I remember, like, the end of the thing is like, what you need? He's like, get this, and call up some bitches. We need some bitches in here.
Because
and then,
women
like,
are inspiring.
yeah, like, yeah.
Honestly, I'm a ball better if there's women around.
Yeah, you
It's
think so?
perspective.
Yeah, it's a
perspective.
yeah,
Exactly,
it's
I
different.
get what you mean though. Like
No.
just to look at is different.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
it's like, maybe
it's like there's pressure.
No, you know exactly.
I can't fuck up now.
Maybe you need that pressure. And the one thing with me
Yes,
is
Yeah,
maybe
you're
you need
right.
the
You're right.
See, but the one thing with me is,
Right.
and this is something I need to work on. My team always tells me I need to work on is I work the best when I'm alone. When I'm alone, like Dear Diary, all those tracks, I did that shit when I was alone. I was by myself, and they always tell me, yo, Kev.
Nobody does a diary with two people, so.
No, it's not that. But
But I mean, like,
No,
I understand your point. I love that you did that shit alone.
Definitely.
Like, most people do a title to something, and they just, fuck it, let's just see what the fuck happens with
Yeah,
this.
yeah, definitely.
I just made a title, but this is all my tracks.
Definitely.
You literally did the title, these are my tracks.
Yeah.
I did it myself.
Yeah.
Everybody does their fucking diary
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, no, exactly.
So I respect that, and I respect that in your fucking music. I'm sorry I used the word fucking in front of it, because I really like
No,
it.
it's fine.
But in your music, right? You do your music, and
Yeah.
you have these little interludes inside of them. Boom,
Yeah.
the music stops.
Yeah.
There's talking. It's
Yeah.
like, you want the motherfucker to understand what the fuck they try. This is artwork, this is something that
exactly.
fucking happened. And
Yeah.
the last time, you know, Michael Jackson did that, there's a lot of other artists, there's a lot of artists that did that stuff, like, but there's a lot of few of that. Now it's
that makes no sense.
But as an
That's
artist,
something I
but an
admire.
artist today, what my team always reminds me, and it is a fact, and I have to face reality, is what happens if, Drake called you right now, or Kanye called you right now, I'm flying you out to come to the studio, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna say yes, but they always tell me, nigga, you can't be like, yo, can you give me an hour alone so I can write some shit? No, you have to be comfortable making music in front of other people.
Yeah.
You gotta, it's the truth, bro. DJ Khaled just dropped his album. Kanye, when he dropped, bro, he says that he fucking had 10 people, 20 people in the studio while they were working, while they were doing all this shit. They had all these people in the studio, and it's like, Kev, you gotta be ready for that. You gotta be ready for that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I really, really, really admire the way he broke down the mixtape that he dropped. Like, he had a certain vision. I love that. I love certainty. I love when people know exactly what they want. I love when people have like a timeline, a vision, like they're straight to it. That's honestly, so when I met him,
meditated shit.
Exactly. When I met him and he reached out and he told me that he wanted me to be the intro to his mixtape, I told him, I'm like, to be honest, I've only heard a few things of you. I haven't really heard much.
There's a video out there with you on it. Like, Anee is showing, like, your face.
Yeah, no, I
went
know.
on YouTube, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's like there. Yeah, I know. That was a lot for me to take in, too. I played that video at my cousin's house, and my face was just, like, in this huge ass... Yeah, it was crazy. But I told him, I haven't heard, you know, your music like that. I told him... But then he was, you know, explaining what he wanted, his vision, and the way that he was so organized and I don't know, like, you know, most men try to be more than just like a colleague to do, and you know, a craft or whatever project that they're trying to do. They're reaching out for more intentions, and he showed that respect. He showed that respect. He showed that professionalism, which I loved. And then so then I like looked into his music, and I was like, yo, like.
I know, that was fire, yeah.
That was fire. Like, he's really fire. Like, he's really saying something. And when I was in his studio, he showed me some of his old work and
There's
videos
questions
on
about his
YouTube.
music I want to ask him, but since it's so real, I don't know if it's gonna hit a personal point.
Wait, before we get on to that.
But let me finish. Let me finish.
Keep going. I'm
Let
gonna
her
say a
finish
sidebar
before she does the Kanye,
Yeah,
please.
keep going.
Kidding, that's not old.
So he like showed me things. Was it the first day that? Yeah, it was definitely the. No, it was the second day. The first day I went with my brother. The second day he showed me videos that I was literally in the studio like tearing up.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm working with you. Like, you know, taking the tears out, like, he's really, really talented.
Thank you.
And that's and not even only that, that's all you felt.
Yeah.
I can't imagine as a woman, like going around, not even going around. I have the worst word placement. As a woman trying to be an artist, and let's say you never done music, you're doing music, and this person show you no other feeling, none of that fuckboy shit, none of that, oh, I want you to do this and that. It's literally, listen, I'm an artist, I want to work.
Exactly.
Like, this is my passion.
That was so refreshing.
And you're like, fuck, this person has that same addiction, passion shit that I see, and you know, like, fuck, and it's just so hard to find in other people because, like I said earlier, people just want to fulfill a role and they don't want to feel that role.
Exactly.
There's a certain role that you just feel naturally, you can't help but to act it.
No, definitely.
And there's people that just want to be that role that are just getting so good at acting on it.
Yeah,
There's a difference,
that's
guys.
true.
There's a difference,
No,
guys.
definitely.
Just
No,
look with it.
a sidebar I wanted to just add was, so Dear Diary is actually an album. It's not a mixtape. It's an album. No, but it's okay though because so my intentions, just for everybody who didn't know, my intentions with Dear Diary wasn't gonna be an album. It was gonna be like an EP. So there's differences.
That's what I thought it
Let
was.
me just break it down for people who don't know the difference. There's mixtapes, then there's EPs, and then there's albums. You get what I'm saying? So my shit was just gonna be an EP, but in order, EPs can only be, I think they said like up to
4 tracks,
yeah, like
8
4 or
tracks.
5 tracks, whatever, this, that, the other.
7 the most.
Exactly. 7 the most. And so Apple wasn't having it. Like when I was, not even Apple, all these platforms, you know, Tidal, Spotify, they weren't having it. They were like, no, this is gonna have to be an album. Like I was legit going back and forth with the person on email, and I was like, can you please label it as an EP? They're like, no, it has to be an album. I was like, all right, cool. But
An EP, what? They wanted 4 tracks?
no, but I am very honored to say that it's an album. I'm honored to say that it's an album because
It has ginger inside of it.
Okay.
because it's an album,
It's good for
and
your
I'm
nerves.
honored
It
to call it
revives
an album because
So you won't get fucked up.
it's my first my first body of music that I can really I'm very proud of, and I'm like, yo, this shit has touched people, and this shit it's to the point, yo, Dear Diary means so much to me. I'm like, you know what? It's an album. Fuck it, it's an album. You get what I'm saying? That's my first album. You get what I'm saying? It's my
Yeah.
first.
But you even wanted it. You know what?
Yeah, the only you know and part about it is like, say when I do make it to the industry and that album is not gonna be, they're probably gonna take it down because all the samples I have in it and all I have a lot of samples in it.
What if you're the artist and say no, nigga?
dope.
No, they have to though. You either have to pay the person. Like I used Grease for I Felt Stupid, the beginning part, that's Rizzo and Grease, and they would say, no, you have to pay Grease the movie, or we're gonna take it down. They would have to, you feel me? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna pick up the money to
He has a lot of samples,
There's a
which
lot of sugar, yeah.
he has a few samples. It came out really dope.
I mean, wait. You mean samples or where you hit a certain hook that
No,
sound that
No,
I
no,
have.
like
So,
old
okay,
songs.
I just wanted to make sure.
No,
'cause
no,
like
for
that,
instance,
you
right?
can even rap the same even though it's
no,
a different
you know
verse,
what's
like,
crazy too? I finally uploaded my whole album to SoundCloud, and SoundCloud they sent me an email and they took down my outro, which is Lonely, because it starts with Lonely I am so, and that's I forgot the artist.
You have to clean that up.
Yeah,
that's just part of the
Yeah,
game.
exactly. That's an artist.
You have to change that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And they took it down, and it's not on there no more because you gotta get that sample clear, puppy.
So, I want to know what. So obviously, I worked with you in Dear Diary, but I want to know what obstacles did you face to bring Dear Diary to its full completion? What were the obstacles that you faced?
First get an Annie somehow to get in it. Then like.
I think it was a big obstacle that I had to go through was naming it Dear Diary. I remember I told you about that.
Yeah, that was an
naming it Dear
issue.
Diary.
I would have never thought of that.
No, it was to the point and I love them for the feedback, but my team, they were very I wouldn't want to say against Dear Diary. They just had concerns about the label Dear Diary because they were almost looking at it like, bro, guys don't write diaries. That's for girls.
I'm like, you soft nigga?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck is this shit? Look at this nigga writing diary.
No. But my boy Swaggy, 101, that's my mentor. He made a great point. He said, can you picture a nigga telling another nigga, yo, go listen to KTV's Dear Diary? Niggas are gonna be like, Dear Diary, like, you feel me?
And what did I say?
But
if a nigga ain't laughing, you have to do it.
And what did I say?
No, and she said it straight up. She was like, but that's young, like that's kind of immature mentality to have. You get what I'm saying? That's basically, you can't please everybody, first of all, and you have to just do what you believe and what you.
gotta give it.
Every nigga's gonna check your shit and they're not gonna admit it.
Bro, like you gotta give things a different vibe to it.
Yeah.
Just because that's how you view Dear Diary doesn't mean that that's the only thing it could ever be.
Yeah,
You gotta give it a different energy, different vibe. This is how I'm presenting it. Like obviously, like you do your gangster shit on Dear Diary.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
There's
I'm
one
saying?
thing about a diary that
Yeah.
you're being honest in it, and you're from the
That's
hood.
Yeah.
People want honest thoughts. From
Exactly.
People that are actually
Exactly.
from other
I named it Dear
like
Diary.
these. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
these
no.
rappers that are famous right now,
Yeah.
yo, they're literally looking out our news, searching up a couple stories, news stories, making raps like if they're still living in the fucking hood. I know you rap. I know most of you famous niggas are doing it. Oh, bruh, we became famous. You can go back to the hood. I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're doing the fake shit and trying to rap like you're still from here, and you're not.
Yeah.
And for a person to say Dear Diary coming from where we are, bro, he's sugarcoating the fuck out of it. Listen to that shit.
That's a fact. No, it's a fact.
And fucking nigga says Dear Diary. Oh my god, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
Go
it's
ahead,
fine.
man.
It's fine. And
I get tired
I just really stuck with Dear Diary because I feel like anybody, no matter if you think about a girl writing, when you think of just the word diary, what do you think about? I think when you first hear the word diary, you think of secrets off the rip. You know, secrets, and you think of untold stories, and you think of you know things that are.
How good we on time? How good we on time?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. How good we on time?
No,
'Cause,
she's
I
just.
just gotta go, but I'll be back.
You be back?
Annie.
Lit. Love you.
about
I'll
to
see you
cry.
guys later.
That's my baby girl.
Bye, guys.
See you soon.
Bye. But seriously, how long we been recording? I had no
It's
idea.
cool, bro. Listen, this is
Fuck
good
it. Let's
content.
yo, I'm sorry. Let's go. I don't give a fuck.
You can cut it up.
No, fuck it.
Just
This ain't-
like I feel like when you think of the word diary, you think of untold stories, secrets that you don't want people to know. A diary hidden under the bed, and somebody finally found it, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Like you get what I'm saying? And that's just what I did. But no, at the end of the day, like I said, my team wasn't for, but I still shout them out because I want to shout them out because they trusted me. They said, "You know what? Do it, and let's see what happens." And look what happened.
Yeah.
Feel me? Everybody. I have niggas posting Dear Diary. I have girls posting it. I have old people, young people. I have everybody
And
shouting out Dear Diary. I
that's
love
literally
it.
what I expected. That's what I expected. I expected all types of people to still be posting it because the content is that good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, nobody's going to be judging the title of it because the content is that good.
That content is good. I haven't seen a person. Hold up, you have some live shit. I'm gonna shout out to it. Come on, man. You have some live shit.
You know what it is?
Yo, baby's out views. It was good. Hey, it was good. Come on, guys. Come on. I gotta appear. He gonna do this shit. Come on. He gonna pull this phone thing without me. Come on. I gotta show up in it. He could have been like in some. I don't know.
I know,
I'm
it's
just talking
because
shit.
I'm trying to like.
Oh shit, Ann. Oh shit. Ann has her own shit too. Let's go.
You know what it is?
Let's get it popping, guys. Facts.
But yeah, man.
But I'm sorry, brother.
No worries. Listen, it's happening. I got a question too, for you right now. This is gonna get a little bit more on topic of what we were speaking about earlier when we were off, recording.
We were talking
We
a
were
lot
going
off air.
in.
I'm gonna start making off-air episodes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making, no, low-key, I'm gonna have a camera in that corner.
Just recording dope shit.
Off-camera episodes.
Yes, yes.
We were going crazy.
So, how does being single or in a relationship affect your craft?
Damn, it affects it.
That's a
Quite
good
a
question.
bit. Quite a bit, just
Damn.
because
You famous niggas gonna learn some shit from this one.
no, it just this life. It takes a lot of sacrificing. It takes a lot of late nights. It takes a lot of being around women. It takes a lot of,
So what does she take when she's at home waiting, worried?
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I wish somebody was here so they can speak on it and tell me how they feel about it. Like, what's the hardest part about it? But it's just it's hard because
I could try tackling after you.
yeah, no, it's just really hard because I need to get out of here. Like, I need to.
That's the goal.
Yeah, the goal is to get out of here. But being in a relationship, your significant other needs to understand what your passion is, what you're about, what you want to do. And if they can't agree with that, then that person is not right for you. I'm sorry, that person.
And that's the
you
cool
need
truth, because you find that out in the beginning,
Exactly.
or you find that out in the end or you find that out when you have 5 kids.
Yeah.
You find that out at some point that you never know.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
find it
That's
out.
the scary shit about that.
You find it out throughout the changes.
Yeah.
Whenever things changes throughout your life, how you your daily, plans. Every time you move up and you're getting more exposure and you're growing, things change on a daily. You got different things to do, so it affects a lot.
No, definitely.
And you need like a really, really strong woman mentally to be by your side, to be able to deal with that type of pressure and exposure and women and this and that. You just gotta have some crazy trust.
Yeah. No, it's definitely. It's just like my boys will always ask me right now. They'll tell me all the time, like, bro, if you told your girl or you told the shorty or you told somebody, listen, I have to get up. I'm going on tour for 2 months. We won't see each other, but you gotta hold it down. What is the girl gonna say? What is she gonna? Okay, go do it. Or is she gonna give you bullshit and be like, really? Like, what do you expect me to do? Like, that is the moment of truth right there. Like, are you ready for that? And I can't be with somebody who's not ready for that. You have to be ready for that at all times. For me to be on tour, be on this.
Is that something you is that a discussion that you have with any woman that you might or might not have in your life right now?
Yeah, definitely, all the time. It's more about, the women that I have in my life, the woman that I have in my life right now, just singular. It's more about you. If you're gonna be working late night and you're gonna be doing this shit, don't bullshit. Be working. Like, don't just be standing around not doing nothing. Like, I appreciate someone who's by my side and checking me, like, so what did you get done last night? Nothing. So what the fuck was the point? Like it's about that. You get what I'm saying? But
that's better than, are you fucking with these bitches?
Yeah. No,
Exactly.
That's
definitely.
way
No,
better. I'd rather a shorty be on my back. So what you got done?
Yeah.
So what, were you just smoking with your boys, nigga? Or you got some work done?
Exactly. But then you got to look at my team side. Sometimes
You need
we need to just link up just to create, just to talk to each other.
Bro, you have a
and
full blown child.
Yeah.
You have a guy hustling around.
Yeah.
You have a guy being a nerd trying to create the bass beats. You have a guy just touching on everything,
Yeah.
trying to make sure y'all are good
Yeah.
to bring you to the center.
Yeah.
Brother, like, your situation and what's going through is so fucking realistic and real. I'm sorry. It's just
Yeah.
fucking. I
It's
just
a
need to
lot.
make sure you motherfuckers know what's going on right now.
Yeah, and
Go
as
ahead.
an artist, and everything you have to balance out, you know, your child, your personal life, your career. What to you, obviously, you know, everybody has a different definition.
Yeah.
To you, what is the definition of love? Like, you being in this position right
Yeah.
now. Why are you
No,
laughing?
I feel
Why are you
like-
laughing?
But do you mean love in general or love like with the person?
One question
Love
at a
for
time.
you.
Yeah.
Love
I
for
feel
you.
like love is you know, really understanding.
It's so hard.
No, it's hard.
No, it's a hard question.
It's definitely a hard question. I like that question.
I'm laughing.
I would say love is appreciating what the person is about, what their passion is, helping that person achieve what their goal is by any means necessary, supporting what they want by any means, no matter if I want to make it and I want to, you know, be a millionaire, but then the girl wants a family and she wants kids. If we both love each other, we're gonna work 50-50 to make both work. So you get what I'm saying?
Can
We
I
have to
interrupt
be
you a little
50
bit?
Yeah.
Balance.
Balance. Yep.
Is that what love is, or are you explaining loyalty?
No, I
And
would
that's
say.
what 21 Savage
Yeah.
meant when
I
he
think
said
I'm explaining love.
he
All right, so I'm
rather-
gonna give you.
You think that's love because that's something you really, really like? Oh, the scenario you're orchestrating.
Yeah.
loyalty.
You gotta be real
That's true.
careful with that. So this is how
I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking with your brain so I can make you be like, oh shit, this is the switch I haven't thought of. Maybe
So
when I
listen.
meditate back, I have no idea, brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you what I feel is the definition of love, and then you can go off of that.
Yeah.
To me, the definition of love is understanding. When you have the patience to sit down and listen to someone that you are not, like, you know, when people, obviously everybody argues, and the only time people argue is when they're not understanding each other. When you sit down and you actually, you know, have the patience to listen to every single word this person's telling you, and you give in the effort, and you have the energy to listen to this person and put in the effort to understanding their point of view, their perspective, that to me is love.
Yeah.
Because from the point of you understanding their perspective and really genuinely admiring, you know, where they're coming from, that's you loving this person, because you want to be in a common ground with the person you love.
No, exactly.
If you're trying to constantly argue with someone and you're not listening to each other,
That's your nature.
you're
You're
not. That's not love to me.
Exactly.
That's not love to
Exactly.
me. If you really love somebody, you're gonna listen to them, and then if they really love you, they're gonna listen to you, and you guys are gonna come to a common ground.
Exactly.
That's
It's
what
all,
to me
no,
is.
I agree 100%. I think it's all about understanding each other. A big concept is talking to each other with respect. You get what I'm saying? When you start
Facts.
disrespecting,
Yep.
that it gets thrown out the window, and then things start getting bigger than what it needs to be. And I was actually, so my whole family, they live in Miami. I'm the only one down here. Actually, no, my sister Ebony lives down here. The rest of my family all live in Miami, and I was just in Miami. I go to Miami almost every May, and my sister actually was telling me, you know, one thing that you need to focus on and do is, when you guys argue, talk to each other with respect, because once
Only way to get shit through.
that's the only way to get shit through. Once you disrespect each other,
Feel a little better?
it's
How's your back feel?
it's hard. It's hard. It's
You
hard.
could put it in. You could put some more.
I actually
That's good.
saw this in a movie, and I'm gonna actually try it. You know, I've seen people that when they argue, so think about sitting on a bed, right? And you guys had an argument. Now it's time to talk about it.
Fuck.
Don't face each other. One person sit on one side of the bed with your back, and the other person sit on the other side with your back. And you're talking,
Interesting.
and you can hear each other, but you're not looking at each other.
And you're not getting
And
that pent up
it can
shit.
help. I seen that in a movie. And I think that really helps. And I'm going to try it once, you know, I get to that point that I have my own place with the person and all that. It's like that's how I want to do it. Is I want to sit on the bed and us not face each other, not get loud, and just understand each other. Let you talk, and then I say, okay, listen, I understand that.
Where we come
but
from,
you
how
know what
hard
I'm
is
saying?
for people not to get loud on each
Oh
other?
my God,
It's
that's the hardest.
difficult.
That's
It's
the
difficult,
hardest.
and you really can tell when somebody genuinely cares about your bond when they're willing to try different things to come to a common ground.
Yep.
Like people, oh my God, what were we talking about earlier before we were recording? Just relationships and just the way we communicate with each other it's foul.
And you know what's crazy too, and I think a lot of people that watch this video or watching on live can relate to is how many. I don't know. I go through it a lot. A lot of people, because of this generation and the way things are going with the society, argue more through text than they do in person.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Bro,
that happened to me too.
I squash all my arguments. I don't argue. I can squash all my arguments and, settle shit and you come to an agreement in person. Like in person, but through arguing, when you're texting, and you gotta understand, girls are the king of texting, just in case everybody didn't know. Like, women are the king.
No, they're not.
No, they are, bro. What?
No, I will battle them.
No, but women,
Niggas not toxic. I will battle
How am
them.
I toxic? No. Your definition of toxic is every person that does something you don't agree with. That is not toxic. That is something you don't agree with that person.
I'm kidding.
no. At the end of the day, I'm telling you.
My mistake.
I feel like with just this texting is so much worse because think about this, right? So you get a text, right? And it's a paragraph. Now, what you
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on right now.
now you have a paragraph that you can think about. And now you're thinking about what you could write. And then you erase it. No, that line wasn't good.
And there's 3 of them. So you have an essay to write.
You get what I'm saying? Now, no, I can say this, I can say that. But in person, you don't get that much time to think.
I can admit
You get
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I like that person shit. I'm so good at that. At that real shit.
I'm a writer.
I'm so good, like,
I'm a writer.
Arguing with Annie through text must be crazy. Yo, shout out to Annie's exes, because that must have been nuts.
At the group chat, I got a little taste. At the group chat, I got a little taste.
I would hate to argue with somebody. Oh my god.
At the group chat, I
You
was
know
just
what?
laughing.
I'm more of a okay. So I have this shit on my social media. Like I like to write about shit I can't say out loud.
Yeah.
So I'm a writer, obviously, but it is easier for me to write shit out. But it is
Pierce
important.
niggas' souls and just post it on Twitter. Go ahead. Whoops.
I do that, and
It's so good. It's so good.
oh fucking well, that's
Great
what I
content,
do.
brothers. Great content.
Don't cross me.
Yeah.
Simple.
And
But
you haven't crossed you, right?
huh?
I haven't crossed you.
No, of course
Thank
not.
God. Oh my God, I'm safe.
You're a sweetheart.
You niggas that cross you niggas a loser. Continue. I'm so sorry.
It's obviously I'm not a very confrontational person, but I am when we allow our bond to get to that level where I feel comfortable being in front of you. I am very like I was in this relationship where I would literally have that person sit down like against the wall and I would sit in front of them like Indian style and everything, and I'll be like, so tell me everything you need to tell me. Like
Against the wall.
that's
You're
how
fucking against the wall. I'm like, there's nothing.
or like no way to just this is what we gotta do.
That's some psychological shit against the wall. What do you mean against the wall? Having the motherfucker against the wall.
Like, no, not like
Is that a technique? Or that's what you like?
I think she just means there's nowhere to go. Like you can't run nowhere.
Okay, let's say if your girl were to argue with, or anybody's girl here, or your girl were to just push you in that corner and she wants to be in front of you sitting
not like
Indian
that,
style.
not like
I'm
that,
sorry,
not
my
like that.
imagination is crazy when I
Not
hear
like
against the
that.
wall.
You've been through a lot, I can tell.
I told you.
I did that only in one of my relationships where I felt comfortable enough to do that because I knew that person liked to run away. You know what I'm saying? And not face their problems. So like everything I try to do, I try to do it very in a healthy manner. Like if we have, a miscommunication, I want to just sit down and talk like humans. I don't like that yelling shit. Once you yelling at me and you at that level, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. There's no point because you're not trying to listen to me or understand me. You're just trying to get your point across without listening to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
Like we said earlier, it's about communication and understanding and,
No, definitely. I get
You're
it.
right.
And it just, like I said, I've learned a lot on relationships and love through my past. Like I never want to say, I never like to say I regret anybody I was with, and I've been, bro, while I was young.
Those are lesson learned, in my opinion. Anybody
always,
that hurts you the most is a lesson.
No, but it's not even about hurt. It's about I used to do so much stupid shit and talk to girls a certain way and do.
I've heard your music.
And yeah, bro. And
I've heard your music.
Yeah,
you don't lie. You literally. This is what I went through, nigga. I did this shit. I'm like,
yeah.
No, and it's just to the point, like, bro, I've grown. Having a kid, I've grown. Living in a household with women, I've grown. It's to the point, like, bro, my mom has sat me down and she has told me, not even in a bad way, she said, what would it be hard for you to stop saying bitch and bitch in your songs? And I've tried to get better with it, but that's hard. That's really hard.
Brother, come on, like,
yeah, that's hard.
You know that's hard in the game.
No, it is hard. It is.
And when
hard,
your mother steps in, it's like,
better.
come on, mom,
yeah.
I love you, mom. Why you gotta do this to me?
So have you ever had somebody like go to the bathroom mid?
Go ahead, baby. Don't even worry about it. I got next.
So bad.
No, I got next. But when you come back, keep him distracted.
Oh, I
So when one goes, one
Yeah,
keeps distracted.
We'll take a break.
Right, I mean, now that Annie is gone, we have no women feminists on the show. We could really get into it.
That's a fact.
But brother, I'm gonna ask you some real nigga shit right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm a novice in this area because, the recording might be bad on that section, but you know, going through what you went through, as in like, dude, you were having a great day.
Yeah.
You can't. Yo, I apologize. We could. What I'm about to say is like, be like, yo, my Jinbe, let's move on.
No. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? Like, okay. You were having an ill chill day.
Yep.
You came back.
Yep.
You didn't even believe your mother, and your father passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I heard that track.
Yeah.
And my eyes got watery. Not because I went through. I never went through this experience.
Yeah.
But my eyes got watery because of how you said it.
Yeah.
I was having a chill day.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 I'm here, and even though they told me, I didn't believe it. I'm cool, because it just didn't hit me yet.
Yeah.
I go through that. That related with me so much, because there's certain traumatic things that I'm like, I did it again. But like, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I want you to like, not even, damn, that is horrible of me to command people, but like, if you will, like, can you please explain like how that experience is song? Cause that dug to me because I'm like, yo, this guy just pierces.
Yeah, no, it was just that was I'm very comfortable talking about it now because RIP my pops, he passed away in 2012, so it's been 7 years now. So I'm definitely able to talk about it now. I wasn't able for a while, but it was just bad because basically my dad, he had dialysis, his kidneys were weak and all that stuff, so he was great for a while, and then he just he started going to dialysis and it wasn't going good, and he kept getting seizures and shit like that. But he was getting so much seizures that me and my family started getting used to it. We're like, okay, he's having another seizure, you get what I'm saying, this, that, the other. And then I remember it was senior skip day and we all went to the beach, and I remember, I think it was either my mom or my sister, actually, she said, oh, Jose, which was my dad, he said, this is actually my stepdad, but he was my dad because he raised me.
Nigga, anybody that's taking care of you,
exactly.
It doesn't matter if it's biological or not biological, anybody that's holding it down, that's your dad.
Yep, that was my dad. She just texted us and said, oh, his seizures are bad today. And I wasn't even stressing it so much that I don't even think I replied. And we were just at the beach, regular day. And then she called me. We were just at the beach. I remember, it was just, I just remember flashbacks. She called me, and I remember we were all sitting, imagine a group sitting on the beach, senior skip, we were all sitting down, and she called me, and I got up and walked away a little bit. And then I said, well, what's up? And she just crying. And I'm like, what happened? And she just said it. She was like, he died. And I'm like, what? Bro, it was like,
how can you
can't believe it because the reason why I can't believe it either is because think about this. not most people that die, but most people that die with kidney failures or they were in the hospital, like usually they were in the hospital and they were hooked up to machines or whatever. You expected it. No, bro, the weekend before, senior skip day.
Everything was good. Everybody was chilling.
Senior skip day was on a Monday, right?
Okay.
The weekend before, they were all on a party bus. You know what I'm saying? My dad was on a party bus. My mom was on a party bus. They were all like, having fun and drinking and this, that, the other. So that Monday came, and then I got that call, and I didn't believe it. And think about this, right? This was when Hampton Beach was popping, Hampton Beach was crazy. Think about this, bro. You get a call. Okay, so let me rewind a little bit. I get the call, and then I hang up the phone, and I can't even name the group of friends that were there. But if they watch this, hopefully they can hit me up and tell me more of what I said. But I'm pretty sure I walked up to the group of friends and I just said, bro, like confused. So I was like, bro, my dad just died. And they were like, what? I'm like, yeah, bro, my dad just died. And they're like, what? But think about this. This is the most fucked up part was, think about how packed Hampton Beach is, right? My boy that brought me there, I didn't have a car at the time. My boy and his girl brought me there. And we had to go back all the way to Lowell in traffic, though, because you know how Hampton Beach traffic is.
Bro,
So
what
think
time was
about
it?
that.
Was it like 4:40 something?
No, exactly. It was traffic hour. So think about that. We're just there sitting in traffic. It was to the point, bro, I wanted to get out and go to a cop and say, rush me to Lowell, because I wanted to do that so bad. And then I don't know what to do, so I'm just on Twitter, right? And a lot of people don't know this. My dad was a very, very big barber in Lowell. He was like a very popular barber. And every time I refresh Twitter, everybody's like, can't believe what I just heard. Can't believe this. And like, it's crazy when you see this on Twitter, but people don't know what it's like when they're talking about your parent.
Yeah.
When they're talking about, you feel me? When they're
Bro,
talking about
I'm sorry. How the fuck does that feel?
Yeah, it was just bad.
I see a lot of things on Twitter and victims and I'm feeling sad.
Yeah.
But you gotta tell me, when you're that victim, how does that feel, bro?
It's bad, bro. It's really bad. And it just, I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it to the point, and anybody who's watched Time Travel, the video, I explained it a little bit on there. I pulled up to the street where we lived on, and I never seen so many cars in my life. So many cars just parked outside, bro. And I'm just like, that's when I started to believe it a little bit more. And then I get out the car, and then I walk upstairs, bro, and it was just my mom, bro, just there, bro, done. She was done, bro, like telling me, yo, that was your dad. That was your dad. Don't you ever forget that was your dad. And I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. And
she basically was telling you that nigga's gone.
Yeah.
Don't you forget that nigga was your dad.
Exactly. And I would never forget. And I would never forget that.
That nigga was holding it.
No, but
down.
he was way, for a lot of people that don't know, and I try to explain it in my tracks and explain it when I talk to people. He was so much more than my dad. I tell my team this all the time, and they know it because they know him personally. I'll tell you guys this much, right? So he was my manager, but the connects that he had and the people he knew, if he was still alive today, I would be making money off music. Like, I would be making money off music. Like, to the point, a lot of people don't know this. I remember the last thing we planned with my music was that he wanted to rent out a Lamborghini for a video shoot. And he said that for the weekend it's $10,000 for the Lambo. And I was like, fuck. But I didn't know how he was making this money. He was barber. I don't know if he was hustling on the side. I don't know what he was doing. But I just knew he was getting it done. He believed in me. He wanted me to get it done.
I thought we could rent a Lambo for like $500.
I don't know how much it was. I just know he told me a price. Who knows? I was a kid, so maybe he was just over exaggerating to me, like, telling me it's $10,000 for the weekend.
It's $70-$89 with taxes low.
Oh, you're looking into
it. It's just because every single town has a different rate in how they tax each cars. I'm a fucking
crazy.
nerd as and a half.
What was your last?
$900.
What was your last conversation with him?
Damn, that's hard, Annie. That's a good question because.
Come on.
No, that's
damn.
hard. That's hard, right?
I would have started balling right now.
I always say that. I always say this.
Yeah, fuck my
to that question is if we always had a genie and they grant you 3 wishes. I don't have all 3, but my 2 would be, what was the last conversation I had with him? And 2, I got into a really, really bad accident in 2010. I got hit by a car while skateboarding, and I have no memory, no recollection, no nothing, and I would like to remember that as well. But
No, wait. you were just like skateboarding.
Yeah,
you got hit by
there's
a
a
car.
song on YouTube too. If you type in KTV, the accident, it's on there. Yeah, I was just skating and I got hit by a car and they had to fly me on a helicopter to Boston and I passed away on the helicopter for a little bit and they had to like do that chest shit where they're like.
Wait a minute. So do you have any memory of when you passed away?
No, I don't have any. The only memory I have is waking up in the hospital.
Damn, that's
I don't
crazy.
remember getting. And you know what's crazy too? Just to touch on that. I like that we went from my pops to that. I like that. The crazy part about it is I already settled there. I got a settlement off the I got a check for it and all that. But imagine this. I heard the phone call of the lady that hit me talking to the police officers, like calling them, like, oh, like. I just hit a kid, I'm in front of him, and they're like, can you check if he's breathing? And she's like, I'm checking, yeah, he's breathing through his nose, and I can feel air, like, and I'm just like, I don't remember none of that shit. I don't remember any of it. And I'm just like, bro, that's crazy. So to go back to that, yeah, like, if there was a wish that I had, it would be my last conversation to him. But just to touch on that subject, it's funny, long story short was with my dad. I don't remember the last conversation with him.
Pain and funniness always connected.
No, it's funny. So my dad I had my permit at the time. Well, I don't think I had a permit, but I was getting into driving, and he had a nice Civic, low to the floor, rims and shit like that. And he was big on don't take my car, like don't touch my car, this, that, the other. So on Friday, he went to that party bus that I told you guys he was on, and I took his car, right? And he was real big on his rims. He always told my sister when she drove it, don't park close to the ledge, because if you scratch my rims, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I remember, right, I was dropping off like girls or something like that were in the car, and I fucking scratched the shit out of his rims. So that day, Monday came, and the way I parked his car was so that if you come out the house, you can't, it was on the passenger side. So I parked the car that if you're looking at the car, it's on the driver's side. So he won't see the scratch, right? So what I did, to be slick, was I woke up in the morning really early, got myself ready for senior skip day, and I was like, fuck it, yo, he's gonna find out. He's gonna find out about the scratch on the rims, because he always looks at his rims. But I'm gonna leave the house before he can catch me, because fuck it, I'm at the beach, I'm gonna fucking have fun. And then he didn't even get to see it. He already passed away. So it's crazy. Yeah. And then after that, my mom fucking gave me that car, and we just like do whatever you want with that car. If you get caught driving on it without a permit, then listen.
That's crazy. I feel like something that people nowadays don't really like think about or like dwell about is the fact that life is fleeting.
Yeah.
Life is so fragile. Yeah. You don't know if you have a tomorrow. You don't know if your mom, your sister, your dad, your cousin, your best friend, you don't know who has a tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just gotta appreciate life. A lot of people take that shit for granted.
Imagine if I just died tomorrow.
That's wild, but don't say that.
Knock on wood. Oh, you gotta knock, nigga.
Knock on wood. What are you doing right now?
That's crazy.
You wilding the fuck out. I'm gonna grab your fucking hand. Nah,
No,
it's true. Life is crazy, yo.
As a musician,
I'm alive because I knocked on wood, guys. Thank Annie.
As a musician, I just if anybody wants to relate on that, just listen to R.I.P. KTV. That's my bonus track, and I just talk about that. Like if I was to die, I gotta leave this music behind.
Oh, I love that track. That's one of my favorite tracks.
Thank you.
That shit,
Yo,
like.
KTV, I gotta ask you something before we close it up and shit. Like, what are you popping off right now, soon in the near future? Or if you
Or
don't
what are you
have,
putting Annie on in the near future?
yo, you gotta watch your Annie. I didn't know this to give a fuck.
Nah, I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna be straight honest with you guys. My goal, my vision is to push Dear Diary as far as I can. As far as I can, so I'm not on that mindset. So I think what I want to do is make I think I want to make a summer song, like a nice little summer vibe song.
Yeah.
But nothing, Dear Diary, I'm pushing that shit.
Can you
all
please
the way.
put that little drink like go?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like a noise and it echoes. It is just a little noise. It's a little
You
noise.
don't have to get that
It's
noise
a, no. I'm explaining to you. Your music, nigga. It's a little noise that echoes mad times. Go.
No, I think it's just an echo.
Go.
It's just an echo.
Hey, yo, you just start talking. Ha.
Yeah, that just echo, bro. But nah, yeah, I'm just really.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just trying to help.
How lit are you?
Liddy.
Guys, you guys met me when I was sober and I was mad animation like, right?
Yeah, so bro.
So if you were scale 1 to 10, I'm a 7.
Okay.
Solid. You know what? One is 6.8 because I'm responsible right now. I feel really responsible.
I'm like a 4.5.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
No, you're not.
What am I?
A 6.7.
I'm just a 1, bro.
I'm mad nerdy. My nigga, don't even tell me one, nigga.
I'm just a 1.
I'll look into your
You
soul
didn't
and I'll
answer
figure
the
it out.
question fully though.
What was the question?
What are
You're
your
8.1 right
plans?
now.
Okay, yeah. So my plans are I'm gonna keep pushing Dear Diary. I'm going to with Anee specifically because Anee, I have a very good vision for her. I want to turn Anee into a fucking artist, like an artist like that you can hear on a beat, that you can hear without a beat, that you can hear on a fucking skit. Like I just wanna. It's like I don't want to treat her like a toy, but I just want to try so much different shit with Anee. So it's just like we have this event coming up called Daywave, the biggest fucking day party in New England.
Yo, can you hit me up? Like, I don't know nothing about. I'm a nerd. I just
You
stay
need
in my
to go get
cave.
your tickets.
I got you.
Tickets, you understand, man? All I do is
No, you
work.
can pull
Like
up.
niggas
Just tell
need
me
to
what-
hit me
yeah,
up about
just pull
shit.
up, just pull
Yo,
up.
LVU's nigga, Brian. He'll do all the work if you fucking hit him up.
That's good. What I was gonna say, yeah. So after Daywave passes, that's like gonna be my, okay. Now it's time to now I really gotta get on my shit. You get what I'm saying? So because I feel like at the end of the day, I've held Dear Diary for so long, and I put so much work. Like I deserve a little, not a break, but a little bit of.
Yeah.
You deserve a break, and you know what? Also, you deserve. I'll start with everything.
Yeah.
Yo, grills are fucking popping.
I didn't even wear my top ones too.
There's no top. No, top ones will be like.
No, I have the top ones.
No. Just the. Honestly, if you have the top ones, I wouldn't even
It's
say
subtle and perfect.
Thank you. So yeah,
She gets it.
Shout out to
She
everybody.
gets us.
Shout out to everybody who watched our views, man. I can't wait for this shit to drop.
My nigga, no, I'm some honest shit.
Yes, sir.
You were talking about different.
Yeah.
Motherfucker has a cross earring. Mind you.
Nah, I seen a couple niggas with it.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, damn, I feel like wearing my hoop earring now.
Hey, do it. Come on, do you.
I feel like being different now.
Yeah. I just want to motivate people to be who they want to be.
Exactly. That's the vibe. That's the
You know what I
vibe.
mean? Like KTV, whether that is true or not, motherfucker, like you really are your own self.
Yeah,
Everything you fucking do comes from
that.
within
Yeah, definitely.
before it comes from without.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're
No,
within first.
I appreciate that from
I
somebody.
fuck
We
with
never
that
even
shit.
Met, we never even met each other.
No, bro, but I'm about the real shit. You niggas watch me. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want and what they want.
Yeah. Facts.
Yo, I love my fans though. I love my fans.
Facts.
Like,
Man, shout
you
out
know,
to
if you're
our views.
listening, this is what it is.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Shout out to our views.
Shout out to Brian, man.
Definitely.
You're the man.
all my fans.
Dude, I'm just a fucking loser who decided to do this. And you guys try it, but guess what? A lot of you popular guys are lazy as fuck and don't have my drive. What, I work 50 hours as a welder, welding metal. No, yo, Annie, I'm a reload my Uzi right now.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I'm a talk shit. I just been dying to talk shit.
Oh, it's
You
happening.
know what it is? Like, for me to be with freestyles, with guys that could rap better than you, and they're validating
Oh,
me.
can we get our freestyle from KTV though?
Yeah, that's coming.
Yo, Casey, do you need a beat? I'll turn on the computer, baby
We
girl.
don't even need a beat.
I'll be
We don't
with
even
me.
need-
Come on,
I
come on.
We
work
don't
better when
even
it's
need a
silent.
beat.
We're gonna close it out. I always have to do this shit for my fans. They always
KTV,
want
come on,
to hear
give some
something.
hard shit. Do I give you the topic, or you already
He
know?
got it. He
nigga?
got it. He
No,
got
we
it.
good.
He
let me see
got
what I can do.
it.
Damn, the hookah's off, so if I fuck up, it's because of the hookah.
I mean, if you fuck up, it's because of me, nigga.
Shout out
much
my
pressure.
boy Ali. This is his favorite shit, so we're gonna do that like this.
Alec, second time, nigga. Shout out to you, nigga.
Listen.
Stop laughing.
What I say? I've been rapping before these skinny jeans and snapbacks. These young boys ain't out in the field. My shit be popping. They don't catch that. Nowadays, everybody wants to rap or be a DJ or promoter. They'll do anything to get in this music. That's the problem with the game. Not everybody can do this. These ACG rappers, Timberland actors gotta boot it. I miss the old school beats when it was way back, like 99. I didn't know the words, but I bobbed my head like all the time, like, yeah. All I need is one mic and I'ma be the man. I was young reading Dr. Seuss. Like, this shit is a scam. Like, I'll battle this nigga. Like, who's the Arthur? Watching BET with Tigger Rap City. Like, fuck Arthur, I was wildin'. But in my heart, I knew I had it, nigga. Man, that bus that was flying wasn't no magic, nigga. Wanted my own way to fly like that Aladdin, nigga. God gave him his carpet. Well, God gave me this rapping, nigga. Listen up. Be who you want to be. Don't do it because they be doing it. You finally have some sex, but your brain is the one that's losing it. Now she be on Twitter. Being a bird is a type. Instagram drop. She fucked enough. She filters her life. That's social media. These niggas going hard for easy girls, they need a medium. My bars will air you out and change your voice like it was helium. I rap real life, no need for acting. Fuck your Christmas gift, don't need them. I got a gift with this rapping, that's crazy. Nah, you know what's crazy? The game now. It's all the same now, with the same sound. And I ain't hating, I'm the first one turning up. But the problem that I mean is when the partying is done, who do we really got? Some Cole, Jersey, Jake, Jay-Z, some Kendrick, some Nas, and yeah, you guessed it, KTV. And I don't even blame the labels, I get it. Make that money. I don't blame the gold diggers. If he's buzzing, then get it, honey. Man, the only person I blame is my motherfucking self. Rule number 1, keep it real with your motherfucking self. Rule number 2, and anything, you gotta be patient. Cause that was always me, complaining how I still haven't made it, and how I got so much haters, and how my city be bugging, and blah, 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 blah. Man, I didn't know nothing, but I know now. And now that I know, these niggas, fuck, give it time. They know I'm grinding. I ain't beats like it's my diet. I be writing at 3 a.m. like, fuck it, I'm in my zone. How ironic my name is Kevin and go crazy when I'm home alone. R.I.P. my fucking pops. Yo, R.I.P. my fucking pops. Ma, I fucking love you. My sisters, I fucking love you. Little brother, I'm thinking of you. It sucks you moved away, so a man can't really raise you. But fuck it. Just remember all the crazy time we made, Jules. It sucks we lost our pops, so I gotta live my life out. And if you got some problems, you know I'm on the first flight out. But fuck it, nigga. Let me get out of my feelings. These beats I be killing, I bury them so they dig it. My crew walking niggas grilling cuz they know that we be cooking dogs. Girls on girls on girls, it's like a female shish kebab. Wavy babies, nigga. I'ma end it like this. Wavy babies, nigga. And I'ma end it like this. Because these rappers got a tongue, it doesn't mean they can spit. Dumb nigga. Yo, shout out to our viewers. Shout out to Annie in the building. Shout out, say your name. Xiomara in the building.
Xiomara. Idae was here in the building.
Agent.
Yes, sir. Our views in the motherfucking building, man. Shout out to all my fans.
Xiomara does a place. Xiomara sets up hookahs for everybody. LVU's hookah setup.
That's a fact. Shout out to all my supporters. Dear Diary is out right now. You can find that shit everywhere. SoundCloud, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, all that shit. There's so much shit. Amazon, Google Play, all that shit. Shout out to you know, my city, Lower Mass. Shout out to my team, the Wavy Baby. Shout out Money, Swagger, what's up? Isla, what's up? JB, what's up? Counter Waves, you know. And one more time, shout out Views, Annie. You know what it is, man. KTV. Huh?
It's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
Brother,
Hey,
I had a nice time having you.
bro.
Come on, man. Like,
I appreciate you, bro. That's a wrap.
Anytime, brother. On LV.
That was good.
That's all, baby.